fight stiff and uncomfortable
Yeah.
because he's
Body
not
shots.
he's not going to be nearly as efficient.
Mayweather's a GOAT. Oh, absolutely. But Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too. He got everything it takes to beat Floyd. Damn Judah, for a terrific fighter. Terrific fighter, but he ain't no damn Terence Crawford.
Returned to pro boxing at the age of 49 to take on God knows what. After the Mike Tyson fight,
Joe Rogan shared his thoughts on the possibility of Floyd Mayweather returning to face Terence Crawford at 48 years old. He pointed out that Mayweather's body isn't as sharp as it used to be, noting a decline in reflexes and endurance. Rogan highlighted that going the full 12 rounds would be extremely tough, as Floyd might struggle to maintain the defensive brilliance and pace he was known for. He also cautioned that attempting a comeback at this stage of his career would carry significant physical risks.
Logan is going to be much less efficient. He's going to be trying really hard, and he's never done. I don't know how many rounds they're doing. How many rounds are they doing?
I don't know, 8 maybe or something like that. I don't even know if they've announced, but still.
If I was Floyd, I'd want it to be 12.
Yeah,
Like,
the longer the...
drag that guy into deep water and then beat the out of him.
Yeah.
Because
At 48 years old, Floyd Mayweather's hint at a potential return to professional boxing has sparked both surprise and concern among fans and analysts. While the boxing world has already seen him in exhibition bouts, including a confirmed match with Mike Tyson in 2026, the idea of a full professional comeback adds a new layer of intrigue. Many are wondering why Floyd would choose to step back into competitive boxing at this point in his career, especially after retiring as one of the sport's all-time greats. The news has stirred a mix of excitement and skepticism. Observers are debating whether Mayweather's motivation is purely about competition or driven by the appeal of a high-profile fight and financial rewards. The very prospect of him returning to professional bouts, as opposed to exhibitions, has sparked discussions about both his legacy and his current physical condition. Fans are curious to see if he can still perform at an elite level, while critics warn that age has inevitably affected his body's efficiency and endurance.
oh Jesus. Floyd Mayweather. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing, bro? So as to be revealed, everybody, I just seen this on Instagram, the Menace has put out that Floyd Mayweather could return to pro boxing at the age of 49 to take on God knows what. After the Mike Tyson fight, I don't know, the man has been asking him a question, he said it's a possibility, it's a possibility. Worst case scenario, everybody, if Floyd Mayweather want to go in there and take on Terence Crawford, Terence Crawford will melt a 49-year-old version of Floyd Mayweather, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I posted that video of Timothy Bradley, bro. He's right. He's correct. He might be right about the prime versus prime. I will have Floyd prime versus prime over Terence Crawford. But when it comes to right now, undoubtedly, Terence Crawford would brutally melt him and stop Floyd Mayweather right now, bro. I do not want to see Floyd Mayweather in pro boxing again. The last time I seen him was Conor McGregor. That was a beatdown, but that was 40 years old, bro. That was 8 years ago. That was 8 years ago, everybody. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see him returning, bro. I just don't. I don't at all. That 50-0 record, that will go down the drain. Trust me. Go down the drain. If he fights a fresh fighter today, everybody, Floyd Mayweather is not once he was 8 or 9 years ago. Just, I don't like this at all. You get crushed. You get crushed by all these fresh up-and-comers right now, bro. And Terence Crawford, he ain't beating Crawford. If you all Floyd Mayweather fans thinking he's gonna beat Terence Crawford right now today, you're all delusional. Literally delusional.
Joe Rogan, a well-known figure in combat sports, has shared his perspective on Floyd Mayweather's career. He acknowledges that Mayweather was exceptional at his peak, but notes that the thrill of his fights lessened over time. Rogan points out that many of Floyd's later bouts were decided by points rather than knockouts, which some fans felt lacked the excitement they hoped for as Mayweather evolved into Money Mayweather. His earlier charisma and willingness to take risks, the traits that made Pretty Boy Floyd so captivating, became less pronounced. While this approach proved extremely lucrative, it also contributed to a sense that his fights were less entertaining in the eyes of some fans. Rogan highlights this dual nature of Mayweather's career, technically flawless and undefeated, yet occasionally criticized for being less thrilling. This perspective adds another layer to the debate around the idea of a 48-year-old Floyd returning to professional boxing, as fans wonder whether he can reignite the excitement of his prime or if age has diminished his edge.
Floyd was in his prime.
Yeah.
That would have been fucking incredible to see which style's superior.
Yeah.
Because Floyd would move towards you like this. He would just get right up on you. But just show you how good Floyd really is.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that he's won decisions by, playing it safe, people that just don't get excited about him and they recognize him with the all-time greats, he's the best.
Former champion Tim Bradley has shared his thoughts on a potential showdown between Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford. Bradley believes that, despite Mayweather's legendary status, Crawford would likely come out on top. He points to Crawford's speed, work rate, and ability to adapt in the ring as key factors that make him a more dangerous opponent than those Floyd faced in his later years. According to Bradley, Crawford's versatility, including his footwork, effective stance switching, and consistent pressure, could offset Mayweather's renowned defensive skills.
And I'm here to tell you guys, Floyd Mayweather's a GOAT. Oh, absolutely. But Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too. He got everything it takes to beat Floyd. Damn, Judah, a damn terrific fighter. Terrific fighter, but he ain't no damn Terence Crawford. Especially from the southpaw position. And he gonna run into problems with Crawford because Crawford hits harder than him. Crawford is the most complete fighter that I've ever witnessed in real life. He will beat Floyd Mayweather. However, damn, I'm telling y'all, Crawford will beat Floyd Mayweather in his prime. Pound for pound. Prime versus prime. He has more power than Floyd. He's longer than Floyd. He's stronger than Floyd. He got a chin of granite. Terence Crawford is a different animal. Terence Crawford would beat Floyd Mayweather. 7 days a week.
I think Crawford would beat Floyd.
Tim Bradley's analysis underscores the difficulty of pitting Floyd Mayweather's technical brilliance against a fighter like Terence Crawford, who blends natural athleticism with a keen tactical mind. Crawford's active, dynamic approach contrasts with Floyd's more methodical style, which relied heavily on experience, timing, and defensive mastery. This creates an intriguing hypothetical matchup where sheer skill alone might not guarantee victory. Joe Rogan has also praised Crawford's talents, noting the intelligence, preparation, and technical precision he brings to every fight. Rogan frequently highlights Crawford's ability to read opponents, control the pace, and land accurate combinations, which sets him apart from many of his peers. His commentary reinforces why Crawford is considered one of the most complete and formidable fighters in boxing today.
Guess what I just got done studying? Floyd Mayweather, Zab Judah? Yep, that's what I just got done studying. And I'm here to tell you guys, Floyd Mayweather's a GOAT. Oh, absolutely. But Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too. He will beat him too. He got everything it takes to beat Floyd. Floyd struggled in the first half against Zab Judah. Zab Judah, a damn terrific fighter. Terrific fighter, but he ain't no damn Terence Crawford. Especially from the southpaw position. Floyd didn't like fighting southpaws.
Guys, Zab Judah is one of the most gifted, skilled boxers. A lot of people struggle with Zab early on. He was a real problem. I think Zab just didn't have the mentality of a great fighter, but he was a talented fighter. If you haven't checked him out, you should go check him out.
Floyd reached with that right hand. You think he's gonna reach against one of the best back foot counter punches in the game? He gonna reach with that right hand against Crawford? He gonna get slept reaching with that back hand. The way he reaches with that. That level change backhand he throws too? Man, that pull jab he does too, that ain't gonna work. That is not gonna work. Floyd got a 72-inch reach. Yeah, he had quickness, fast reflexes. However, Crawford got all of that too. He got all of that too. And he got a 75-inch reach. Great counter puncher. Can concentrate all night. can put pressure on Floyd. He can even invite Floyd in. Yep, I noticed. Floyd's not having success. He started to step on the gas. That's what he do. And he gonna run into problems with Crawford because Crawford hits harder than him. Crawford is the most complete fighter that I've ever witnessed in real life. He's the most complete. He has it inside and also outside. He will beat Floyd Mayweather. There's no hands down.
Analyst Salam Bey has offered insight into the broader discussion of comparing Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford. Bey points out that direct comparisons can be misleading, as the two competed in different eras and faced unique challenges. Both careers are remarkable in their own right. Mayweather is celebrated for his defensive mastery and consistency, while Crawford stands out for his adaptability, aggression, and high ring IQ. Bey suggests that declaring one fighter as definitively superior oversimplifies their achievements and overlooks the context of their respective eras. His perspective encourages a more balanced view, recognizing Floyd's undefeated record and legendary career, while also acknowledging Crawford's dominance in today's competitive landscape. By appreciating each fighter within their own context, Bey argues that both deserve respect for their unique contributions to boxing.
Different fights. It was two totally different approaches. But went in there and took the fight away from Canelo, whereas Floyd went in there and never gave Canelo a chance. So, just looking at those two different fights, that's Canelo's opinion, and everybody's opinion is different. Styles make fights at the end of the day, so that's subjective.
And now you got Bradley, Shane Mosley saying that Crawford is better than Floyd. Give me your takeaway. Both undefeated. One guy went the big fight approach. Other guy went as far as, accolades, unifying, undisputed, etc. But then when you look at them, fuck their resumes, when you look at them as fighters, who's the better fighter, man?
They're two different fighters. That's really how I look at it. I feel like their resumes are great, what they did in their careers is great, but at the end of the day, it's two different eras. So it's not always as comparable as people try to make it seem. People criticize Bud's career, but he fought the best of the best in today's era. Floyd fought the best of the best in his era. So, it's two different eras. They have two different styles. Bud goes in there and adapts to whatever style that he has to adapt to that night and with that fighter, whereas Floyd stays to himself. Every fight that he fights, Floyd is Floyd. He makes adjustments and fights differently according to every fighter, but that's every great fighter. That's just boxing at the end of the day. But Floyd always stays true to Floyd Mayweather. Whether it was, Pretty Boy Floyd or...
Oscar de la Hoya has also weighed in on the debate, acknowledging Crawford's exceptional talent while suggesting he may not surpass Floyd Mayweather in overall greatness. De la Hoya challenges opinions that place current fighters above Floyd, pointing to Mayweather's flawless record and remarkable career achievements. At the same time, he recognizes Crawford as one of the most skilled and accomplished active fighters today. La Hoya's perspective highlights the ongoing discussion in the boxing world about how to measure greatness. Whether considering dominance, level of competition.
Canelo after the fight said that Crawford is way better than Floyd. You know Crawford, you know Canelo, you know Floyd. What do you think? Who would win in a fight?
My man. I have to disagree because Floyd Mayweather toyed with Canelo. Like, he literally toyed with him. He didn't get hit at all. Not one time. And Crawford, yeah, he's more of a fighter, boxer. Mayweather's more of a boxer. But I have to disagree. I think Mayweather is much more superior than Crawford.
Boxing analysts have speculated about a hypothetical matchup between Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford, with many leaning toward Crawford as the likely victor. Experts point to Crawford's high ring IQ, rapid footwork, and impressive wins over elite opponents like Errol Spence and Canelo Alvarez. These accomplishments highlight Crawford's ability to perform at the highest level, making him a formidable challenge even for a seasoned veteran like Mayweather. His combination of tactical smarts, speed, and experience gives him a potential edge in this fantasy scenario. Former world champion Shane Mosley also weighed in, noting that Floyd would face difficulties due to the size difference. Crawford now fights at 168 pounds, while Mayweather is significantly smaller. Mosley argues that, despite Floyd's technical mastery and defensive skills, Crawford's reach, power, and versatility would likely tip the scales in his favor.
Puts him on par with Floyd Mayweather Jr., and you know Floyd Mayweather Jr. doesn't like that. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is one of the biggest egos in the sport, so much so that he could not find a way to give Muhammad Ali credit as being a top 5 fighter and claimed that Roberto Duran sits above Muhammad Ali, right? Why? Because Floyd wants to be better than Muhammad Ali. He completely redid his image when he became Money Mayweather to pretty much copy from calling himself the GOAT, calling himself TBE, right? Whole thing. Very disrespectful of Muhammad Ali when he was coming up, when after Floyd Mayweather Jr. wound up being at the top of the sport. So now that Terence Crawford has firmly placed himself at the top of boxing, and not just as the pound for pound fighter right now, many people are saying, hey, shouldn't he be considered one of the greatest fighters of all time? Isn't this a realistic conversation we can have? So what does that do? That butts Terence Crawford right up against Floyd Mayweather. So when Floyd was asked a series of questions, right? Because Floyd has a fight coming up. I do believe it maybe in January. I think it may be in January or early 2026, I believe is the time frame, where Floyd Mayweather Jr. is going to be fighting Mike Tyson in I believe this is going to be an exhibition.
Although no official fight has been announced, speculation about a potential professional matchup between Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford has captured the boxing world's attention. Many believe Floyd might target Crawford due to his current champion status and recent string of high-profile victories. A win over Crawford would not only settle debates about who is the superior fighter but also generate massive media buzz and financial rewards. The discussion is complicated by Floyd's age and the uncertainty surrounding negotiations, which adds another layer of intrigue to the scenario. Fans are eager to see if Mayweather can still compete at an elite level, while Crawford supporters argue that he represents the toughest challenge Floyd hasn't faced in recent years. Legendary fighter Roy Jones Jr. has also weighed in, questioning aspects of Mayweather's legacy.